filled with haste. Too many flaws, no place for waste. And so proceed to shorthand power, not to shut those new plans down.
Tear gas cannons is also banned in the USA. I mean, like, first of all, I didn't know anything was banned in the USA.
On U.S. military bases in protest to that unending occupation in Iraq. In Palestine, Palestinians are rising up against the evil occupation of Palestine by Israel. Even here in the United States, the winds of resistance are blowing across the Midwest, from Wisconsin to Ohio, in opposition to the war.
Home against the people, but everybody that is here is united to fight against the war and to struggle for justice. Llamamos a la unidad. Todos aquí somos inmigrantes de una u otra forma. Nuestros abuelos y bisabuelos han sido inmigrantes. We've got to struggle for unity because most of the people in this country.
Peace Award. Give it up to Ramsey Clark.
What a great crowd. Our country has made war a way of life, a way of dominating other peoples and exploiting their resources. And you and I have to end that. All my life, it seems, and it's a long one, it seems like we've been at war one way or another. But now we're making a vicious habit of it. Just take the Arab countries in recent years. How long has Palestine suffered because of our military support for Israel? How long has Iran been threatened by us? How long dominated? 25 years under the Shah because we wanted their oil. Look at what we've done to Iraq. I don't know if any people ever suffered so long in so many ways as since the day we invaded Iraq. Look at what we're doing in Afghanistan, Libya right now. And how do we treat the people of our country with information? How many have ever seen a copy of the Green Book? I doubt if any of you ever have. There's one right there. You know it calls for equality of women and prescribes means for it. You know it calls for the liberation of economic poverty of blacks in Africa and civil rights for them in the United States. That's why they don't find it in our bookstores. It's called freedom of press here. We've got one thing we have to do. Did you see that ridiculous circus in the Congress talking about how we're going to close down the government? We'll close down the hospitals, let people die. What we have to do if we're going to turn this around is cut our military budget. That's the secret. Let me tell you, until we cut it by 90%, we won't be safe and the rest of the world will be killed. We've got subs at sea right now that could obliterate the planet. Do we realize that? The Trident II Pacific Fleet alone could hit 500 cities with a million population or more like that. Bombs are unimaginable. We build them, they're at sea, they're ready to fire. We've got to stop that. We've got to stop it by stopping spending for military causes. Peace.
Needs very little introduction, but for those who don't know, this is a long-time anti-war activist, Cindy Sheehan, whose son, Casey Sheehan, was killed in Iraq. Please welcome Cindy Sheehan. Thank you. Leave it to me to break the stage. Hello? Okay, good. I won't touch it. So good, yeah, you guys all do look absolutely gorgeous out there. And I know you feel the same about me, thank you. But I only have 90 seconds, so I have to talk really fast. I think everybody here today knows that the wars are BS. I think everybody knows making wars on other countries, war on women, wars on all the wars we talked about. It's not just the Republican half of the capitalist corporatist parties. Of course it's not. We have a Democratic administration now. We had Democrats in power. It was a total Democratic tyranny for 2 years. And here, our country is going down the crapper economically. I can tell you, people say that there's only 2 things guaranteed in life, death and taxes. I can guarantee you 1 more thing, or 3 more things. If you vote for a Democrat or Republican, you're voting for more war. You're voting for more economic oppression, and you're voting for more environmental devastation. And I want to challenge you today. This is beautiful. This is wonderful. Take this energy and don't let it stop. If anybody here wants to go to Lafayette Square in front of the White House and make it our Tahrir Square, I'm there with you. We have to go and we can't stop and we can't leave. Thank you. Our next
No terrorism, no radicalism, no extremism. We are with balanced way of life, together, side by side, united for justice and peace. My brothers and sisters, today, we want to tell everybody that this is America. America is here. Where is America? America is here. We want to say to our President Obama, we are very upset of you. You said that we want a change, but you didn't make the change. The change happened in Egypt. The change happened in Egypt, not in America. We want the change here in America.
Democracy looks like